Hello internet world, this is going to be a different sort of iPad mini review because it's proved very difficult for me to fall in love with this. I'll tell you that straight away, and I think that's because I think Apple have ignored the iPad mini for too long. And indeed I'm sort of falling out of love with Apple a little bit purely because of how they're treating pro users. That's for another video though, but for this review I had to take a step back and really think about how I personally would use an iPad mini and not necessarily how you would. So this is coming from my perspective as to whether this would fit into my use case scenario. So before we get on with the actual review and my opinion, and some of it will be of course factual, some of it's going to be opinion. Before we get on with the review, I want to say a big hello to everyone tuning in live. This is a live broadcast, of course. I can see CK2 Gaming already in the live chat, so thanks for tuning in live. If throughout this video you've got any comments or questions, pop them in the live chat. If you're watching this after the live broadcast, you can use the regular comment section below, so please do use that. And also one last thing, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Now, so this is the iPad mini. The 2019 version, or 2019 iPad mini, or iPad mini 5th generation, or iPad mini 5, whatever you want to call it. And it's been updated with the new processor, so it's a lot faster. It's also got a better screen in it. The actual design though, as you can see, is pretty much the same. So Apple have done the very minimal they could have done to this to bring it up to 2019 standards. They did also add Apple Pencil support. I'll talk to you about that in a short while. We've got the fingerprint sensor on here as well, so we can sleep this, and then we can of course tap to wake. Fastest fingerprint sensors ever. I will give Apple that. The fingerprint sensors that they have kept on some of their devices are super fast. I do like them. Far faster than the underscreen fingerprint sensors that we see on some smartphones, and also the side sensors that we see on smartphones or on the back. This is very fast, so really good performance for waking the device up. Now a lot of people were hoping that with the iPad mini 5 and indeed with the iPad Air 3 that Apple would have done more than just update the sort of internals and the screen and add pencil support. Unfortunately they stuck with the two speakers down the bottom, which are called stereo speakers, but really are they? I don't think they are. A lot of people were hoping for quad speakers like on the Pros, but it's understandable they didn't go that route because it would have then cannibalised sales of the iPad Pro. And I think they have cannibalised sales of the iPad Pro to a certain degree by adding pencil support. And I'll talk to you a lot more about that when I do my iPad Air 3 review, because that's really close in performance and specs to the actual iPad Pro. The screen on this is gorgeous, very nice screen, really awesome colours. Resolution is plenty for this size of screen as well, and it just looks stunning. Off axis, straight on, just really, Apple have done amazing with the screen on this. So you won't have any complaints with that. And this is at quite low brightness at the moment so that my camera can handle it. When you put this up to full brightness outdoors, it works wonderfully. The overall performance is extremely good because this is right up to the latest processors, and Apple optimize iOS of course for their devices. So just such a nice speed on this. Very good indeed. I don't think you'll have any complaints at all. What did I do there earlier? It came up with just a screen there. I don't know what I even did. So anyway, it's a very nice screen. Excuse me for that. This is what you get with a live broadcast. So very good performance, very good screen, extremely good battery life. Okay speakers, wish they were the quad speakers, and of course pencil support. The actual design, build quality, fantastic. This is the silver version. It's available in other colours as well. It's just a really good performer. Let's just get hold of the pencil, which I've been charging on another iPad. Yes, the Apple Pencil you charge via the lightning port. I never get around why they did that. Let's pop the top on. This is the Apple Pencil version 1, so it doesn't support the new version of the Apple Pencil. It supports the previous version, and of course you can interact with the screen, you can draw, you can doodle. Still a really great experience. Shame it doesn't support both the Apple Pencil 1 and version 2, but alas, it supports the older one. So you can doodle away on this, and for somebody who wants to do the occasional doodle, I think the screen is good enough. It's not going to be for full-time digital artists, but certainly for doodling and for note-taking, absolutely fine. You know, really good overall performance. What else to say about it other than it's a very small iPad? You can see me holding it here in one hand. I've got sort of medium-sized hands, and it is a little bit of a stretch to hold it, but it's still possible. And I can see that being very useful for some professions where they're going to be holding it in one hand and taking notes with the Apple Pencil in the other hand, because of course you can use this for note-taking and for drawing diagrams, etc. So very, very good use case scenario for that. But I just can't understand why they didn't update the design. Gino in the live chat is saying, wonder why they kept the iPad Mini 4 design. I just can't understand it. They had a chance with this and the iPad Air 3 to update the design a bit as well. Don't make it exactly like the iPad Pro, that's not what I'm expecting, but at least update it a bit. Give us maybe the screen right out to the edge and lose the fingerprint sensor, even though I still do like that physical button there. You know, they could have done more, and I just think Apple have been lazy on it. We've seen a lot of things in the news lately about what Apple have been doing. I mean, they cancelled AirPower. They announced that a long time ago and it never happened. They announced the new Mac Pro a long time ago and then we've heard nothing. They're ignoring the Pro community and they're really focusing on their iPhones, and now they're moving into services more. You know, they're finding it a struggle to keep these products interesting to people. So I think they just did the minimum they could do to bring this up to date. We've also got Gino saying, is the fingerprint sensor a bit faster than the previous model? Yes, I think it is. Also, CK2 Gaming also agreeing that Apple is lazy. Lermit is saying, good morning, can you already buy it at the Apple Store? I'm pretty much sure this is readily available now. Not sure about overall availability because some models might be more popular than others, but yeah, this is available in store for pickup and for ordering online. Gino, still have 2 speakers? Yep, still 2 speakers. Are they better sounding? Just sound the same to me. They could have done, again, so much better with the speakers and given us quad speakers, or maybe just rearranged where the speakers were. You know, just done something a little bit extra. So that's pretty much it. I haven't got a lot to say about it because it's just a nice small tablet. Would I buy one personally? No, I wouldn't buy one personally. Would I recommend it to people? Yeah, if people are looking for a small tablet, sort of under the 10-inch size, then yeah, I would say give it a look. Or sorry, under the 8-inch size, because this is a smaller tablet. But yeah, I would say, yeah, give this a look. It's a very, very good, solid, well-made performer. If you want to know pricing, you're going to have to check the Apple website because the current pricing is on there for all the different countries. What more can I say? This is the iPad Mini 5 and Apple, I think you've just been lazy on this one. So I can't wholeheartedly recommend it other than if you really do need a small tablet. I'll be bringing you my review soon of the iPad Air 3, so please do tune in for that. That'll be probably in about 3 or 4 days time, so tune in for that. That'll be a little bit more exciting video. I think they've done a really good job with that because it's so close to the Pro version of the iPad now. But I think the iPad Air 3 will be a big seller for Apple.